Hello, welcome to the Tiresias Twins YouTube channel. For all things puzzle and quiz related, I hope you enjoy the SYTYKA quiz. SYTYKA stands for So You Think You Know About. The quizzes will cover one of 10 categories, and each quiz will be on a specific topic within that category. The categories are history, sport, music, science, film, literature, television, my worst subject, geography, nature, and finally, art. The category today is nature. So you think you know about snakes and other reptiles. Here we go, and the best of luck to you. Question 1. Which snake is generally regarded as travelling at the fastest ground speed, recorded at 18 miles per hour? Is it A, the southern black racer, B, the king cobra, C, the black mamba, or D, the sidewinder rattlesnake? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is D, the sidewinder rattlesnake. Sidewinders are part of the pit viper species, found in the desert regions of the southwest of the United States and northwest Mexico. Their sidewinding motion allows them to gain traction on loose desert sand, and even climb large sand dunes by increasing the portion of their bodies in touch with the sand. It should be noted that snakes are ectothermic, cold-blooded organisms, meaning their activity levels increase as they warm up, so a cold sidewinder may be more sluggish than an optimum temperature mamba. The southern black racer is the fastest non-venomous snake, reaching a speed of about 8 miles per hour. The king cobra is a large snake. It usually travels at a rate of about 6 to 8 miles per hour, but can sustain short bursts at a higher speed. The black mamba is Africa's fastest snake, being recorded at 12 miles per hour, again reaching higher speeds over very short distances. Question 2. Which reptile is regarded as the largest on Earth, still in existence that is, in terms of a combined length and mass? Is it A, the American crocodile, B, the Komodo dragon, C, the Nile crocodile, or D, the saltwater crocodile? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is D, the saltwater crocodile. The saltwater crocodile's habitat ranges from India's east coast through Southeast Asia and even as far as northern Australia. The largest recorded saltwater crocodiles measure 6.3 metres, 21 feet, or 1,500 kilograms in weight, 3,300 pounds, or in excess of 230 stones. American crocodiles cover the coastal areas from South Florida to Peru, Ecuador and Venezuela, as well as the Caribbean islands of Cuba and Jamaica. The Komodo dragon is the largest living species of lizard, tiny by comparison to the largest crocodilians, but still 3.13 metres or 10 feet in length, and 166 kilograms, 365 pounds in weight, over 26 stones. Nile crocodiles are regarded as the second largest of all the living reptiles. They live in lakes, rivers, swamps and marshland throughout sub-Saharan Africa. Question 3. The majority of snake species are oviparous, they lay eggs, but which of the following give birth to live young, known as viviparous? Is the answer A, boa constrictors, B, grass snakes, C, mambas, or D, king snakes? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is A, boa constrictors. The boa constrictor is native to South America. Whilst significantly smaller than the reticulated or Burmese pythons, they can still reach 13 feet, almost 4 metres in length. They exhibit sexual dimorphism, with the females being significantly bigger than the males. Boas are nocturnal, but they may bask during the day if the nighttime temperatures are too low. The gestation period for a boa is generally 4 months, with the female giving birth to an average of 25 young, of about 15 to 20 inches, that's 38 to 51 centimetres in length. Question 4. What is the only venomous snake in the UK? I mean in the wild, of course, not in captivity. Is it A, the adder, B, the grass snake, C, the smooth snake, or D, the slow worm? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is A, the adder. The adder has a zigzag pattern down its back. Males tend to be silver grey, whilst females exhibit a light brown or reddish-brown colour. They are small, about 60 to 80 centimetres, 24 to 32 inches in length. Like most snakes, they tend to stay away from people, but can be spotted basking in morning sun, particularly in woodland, heathland and moorland. Note the red eye with vertical pupil. This type of pupil allows the snakes to judge distance well, useful for ambush predators. The grass snake is the UK's longest snake, at 90 to 150 centimetres, 3 feet to 5 feet long. They tend to be green and yellow and are particularly fond of wetlands, but can be found in gardens, particularly those with ponds nearby. They are harmless, non-venomous and a privilege to have in your garden. The smooth snake is the rarest of the British native snakes. They tend to be confined to sandy heaths in Dorset, Hampshire and Surrey. They look similar to adders, but are slightly smaller and with a slender body. Their red eye has a round pupil, unlike the adder's vertical pupils. The slow worm is neither a snake nor a worm, but a legless lizard, 40 to 50 centimetres long, and unlike snakes, the slow worm has eyelids. They are often found in mature gardens and allotments. The information for this question has come from the Wildlife Trusts, 46 independent charities looking after Britain's fauna and habitats. Please visit them at www.wildlifetrusts.org. Question 5. Squamata is the order which includes lizards and snakes. Some of the species in this order exhibit a behaviour called caudal autotomy. They shed the tip of their tail when threatened. Another taxonomical order, which interestingly only has one species still living, exhibits the same behaviour. Where in the world would you find this species? Would you find them in A. Australia, B. Madagascar, C. New Zealand, or D. Papua New Guinea? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is C. New Zealand. Tuatara are greenish-brown and grey. They can measure up to 80 centimetres, 31 inches, from head to the tip of their tail. They are not lizards, but a different and more ancient species of reptile. They have a spiny crest along their backs, more prevalent in the males, which gives rise to their Maori name Tuatara, which translates as peaks on their backs. They were extinct in the mainland, inhabiting 32 of the offshore islands until their reintroduction in 2005 into the North Island's Zealandia sanctuary. Question 6. Which species of turtle are regarded as the biggest in terms of both length and mass? Is it A. the Australian flatback sea turtle, B. the green sea turtle, C. the leatherback sea turtle, or D. the loggerhead sea turtle? Again, your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is C. the leatherback sea turtle. Leatherback sea turtles have a black, rubbery, leather-like skin rather than a hard shell. They can dive up to 4,000 feet and stay underwater for 85 minutes. The largest recorded leatherback measured 2.7 metres, which 8 foot 10 inches, and weighed 500 kilograms, 1,100 pounds, or over 78 stones. The green sea turtle is the largest hard-shell sea turtle, at an average of 4 feet and weighing 400 pounds. Question 7. Chameleons are primarily insectivores. They use their long tongue to capture prey, but on average, how long is their tongue in relation to their body length, i.e. excluding the tail? Is it A. half to 1 time the length of the body, B. 1 to 1.5 times the length of the body, C. 1.5 to 2 times the length of the body, or D. 2 to 2.5 times the length of the body? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is C. 1.5 to 2 times the length of the body. Some species of chameleon can project their tongues at over 60 miles per hour. The tip of their tongue contains a mucus-like sticky substance which aids in their attempt to catch ratio. Question 8. The golden tree snake, Chrysopelia ornata, is a species of snake found in Southeast Asia. Like all the species in this genus, Chrysopelia, they have a unique talent. What is different about them? Is it A. they only hunt at night, B. they play dead when cornered, C. They can fly or glide. Or D. They look exactly like a branch. Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is C. They can fly or glide. The golden tree snake can be found in both South and Southeast Asia. Perhaps more of a controlled falling or gliding, they use the feature in pursuit of prey from tree to tree, or occasionally to escape predators. They are excellent climbers, even being able to climb trees with very few branches, due in part to their keeled belly scales. In flight, they contract their ventral surface, forming a U-shaped concave depression along their bodies. They hold the outer edges rigid, forming a parachute-like structure, which it then maintains by using its tail like a rudder, until it makes a rather clumsy landing on an adjacent tree or the ground. Golden tree snakes have been recorded at covering up to 100 metres in this manner. Question 9. There are over 150 species of lizard native to the USA, but which of the following is the only venomous one? Is it A. the desert spiny lizard, B. the Gila monster, C. the mountain spiny lizard, or D. the zebra-tailed lizard? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is B. the Gila monster. The Gila monster is native to the southwestern United States and northwestern Mexican state of Sonora. Larger specimens can reach 51 to 56 centimetres, 20 to 22 inches in total length. The venom is not usually fatal in adult humans, although it does cause a great deal of pain. The desert spiny lizard is found in Arizona, California, Texas, New Mexico, Nevada and Utah. An adult will reach 5 inches in body length. They have the ability to regulate their internal body temperature, within reason, by changing skin colour, becoming darker in cooler conditions to absorb more heat. I think you can see why the zebra-tailed lizard gets its name. They are small, 4 to 7 inches long. Like the other lizards, it lives in the southwestern United States and northwest Mexico, usually in open desert conditions. Question 10. Challenging perceptions. Unlike many reptiles, crocodiles and alligators exhibit strong parental instincts, particularly maternal instincts. The mother will create a nest in which to lay her eggs. She and sometimes her mate will guard the nest from predators until the eggs hatch. The babies call from inside the egg, and she helps them escape their confines. She often carries them down to the water's edge gently in her mouth. She will keep watch over them for a number of months and help them find food, harbouring them in her massive jaws if there is any sign of danger. Brilliant mother. But how long is an average incubation period for a crocodile or alligator egg? Is it A. 20 to 35 days, B. 36 to 65 days, C. 66 to 85 days, or D. 86 to 100 days? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is C. 66 to 85 days. The actual incubation period depends on temperature and species, but is, on average, 66 to 85 days. Another interesting fact is that the sex of the crocodile is not predetermined genetically. It is temperature dependent. At 30 degrees centigrade and below, most hatchlings are female. At 31 degrees centigrade, both sexes are present in similar numbers. At temperatures between 32 and 33 degrees centigrade, yield mostly male. Above 33 degrees centigrade, some species continue to yield males, but some species revert to females, known as high-temperature females. Question 11. Not a Harry Potter reference, but the basilisk lizard has quite the party trick, referenced by its common name. What is this unusual feat? Is the answer A. It can hover in flight, B. It can swivel its head 540 degrees, C. It can walk on water, or D. It can jump 100 times its body length in a single leap? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is C. It can walk on water. Basilisk lizards on average measure 70 to 75 centimetres, 28 to 30 inches in total length. They have the ability to run at a rate of 1.5 metres per second, about 5 feet per second, for approximately 15 feet on the surface of the water, before sinking on all fours and swimming. Flaps behind their toes create a larger surface area and pockets of air as they run across the water, giving them their common name of the Jesus Christ lizard. Question 12. Experiments have shown that a spitting cobra, red Mozambique or black-necked, have the ability to recognise and target the face and eyes of any potential threat. They can also measure and adjust the venom dosage depending on the distance and the size of the threat. At 6.5 feet, 2 meters, how accurately can a spitting cobra hit the eyes of a grown man on the move, in percentage terms? Is the answer A, 30% of the time, B, 50% of the time, C, 70% of the time, or D, 90% of the time? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is D, a quite remarkable 90% of the time. Question 13. When we think about the crocodilians, we tend to imagine the giants. However, there are many smaller species. Which of the following is, on average, the smallest? Is it A, the African dwarf crocodile, B, the Chinese alligator, C, Schneider's dwarf caiman, or D, Cuvier's dwarf caiman? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is D, Cuvier's dwarf caiman. Cuvier's dwarf caiman is the smallest living species of the alligator and caiman family, with a total length of 1.4 meters, weighing about 6 to 7 kilograms. Its habitat is northern and central South America, Bolivia, Brazil, Ecuador and Peru, etc. It was named after Georges Cuvier, a French zoologist who first described it in 1807. Cuvier's dwarf caiman's place as the smallest living crocodilian was taken in 2021 when Osborn's dwarf crocodile was revalidated to full species status, having been ranked as a subspecies from 1961. Osborn's dwarf crocodile is 1.2 meters, 3 foot 9 inches in length. Question 14. What is the smallest species of snake in the world? Is it A, the flat-headed snake, B, the Barbados thread snake, C, the Brahmini blind snake, or D, the lined snake? Your 6 seconds thinking time starts now. And the answer is B, the Barbados thread snake. The Barbados thread snake was first identified as a separate species in 2008. The average length of an adult is 10 centimeters, just under 4 inches. They eat termites and ant larvae. The female lays one very large egg. The offspring will be half the length of the adult. Any smaller and it would not be able to survive and fend for itself. The Brahmini blind snake is also known as the flowerpot snake. Its sexual behaviour is covered in one of the daily SYTYKA quizzes, which I hope you also enjoy. Question 15. According to the Guinness World Records, what weight was the largest recorded tortoise? He was, appropriately, called Goliath and lived at the Life Fellowship Bird Sanctuary in Seffner, Florida, until 2002. He was 135.8 centimetres, which is 4 foot 5 inches long, 102 centimetres, 3 foot 4 inches wide, and 68.5 centimetres, 2 foot 3 inches high. Was he A, 217 kilograms, which is 478 pounds, or as we British would say, 34 stones 2 pounds, B, 317 kilograms, which is 700 pounds, or 50 stones, C, 417 kilograms, which is 920 pounds, or 65 stone 10 pounds, or D, 517 kilograms, which is 1,140 pounds, 81 stones 6 pounds. For the final time, your 6 seconds start now. And the answer is C, a quite remarkable 417 kilograms, 920 pounds, or 65 stones 10 pounds. Well, that's it. Thank you for playing this SYTYKA quiz. I hope you enjoyed it and found some of the answers, and indeed the explanations of the incorrect options, at least quite interesting. If you scored 9 or more, very well done. This quiz is rated 1.0 on the Tiresias scale. You may want to know, How am I doing with the SYTYKA quiz against others? Well, you can find out by following this simple process. It's also given in the description under this YouTube video. Number 1. Please subscribe to the channel. Number 2. In order to register your name, click on the register link in the description. You only have to do this once. Number 3. Register a unique name for yourself. Please, nothing rude or offensive to others. Number 4. Receive an email back confirming your quizzing name and allocating you a unique Tiresias twins number. Number 5. Use your registered name and Tiresias number on the score input form in the description. You can also record the quiz completed and your score. As you complete more of the quizzes, you can see your average and ranking against others. The next nature quiz will be R9002 on insects. Please hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as it's posted.